Once again guys, welcome to engitrix. Here we will deal with mechanical engineering topics, job alerts, and today onwards we are going to start the current affairs session, and you guys get the important current affairs on all the topics with proper understanding of all the concepts with it. And we are presenting the current affairs on an exam oriented basis. As you all know, current affairs play an important role in various governmental exams including SSC, Defense, UPSC and state public service examinations, etc. So guys, please share the sessions to your friends and colleagues so that it will be helpful to them, and please support and subscribe to our channel. So let's start with the first topic. Dubai hosts the first Homeopathy International Health Summit. Let's go in detail. The first edition of World Health Homeopathy Summit was held in Dubai, and the summit is aiming to educate and promote a homeopathy system of medicine, drugs and practices. And by introducing homeopathic medicines have negligible side effects than others. And the summit was organized by Bharat Homeopathy Private Limited, and the theme of the event was diseases caused by climate change and global warming. And the attendees for the conference from India were Ashwini Kumar, Minister of State for Environment, Forestry and Climate Change, Manoj Pande, Member of Parliament, and Mohammad Saruddin, former Indian cricket team captain. And next one is from the topic awards and honors. Here it is. Former US President Barack Obama wins Emmy Awards. Let's go in detail. Former US President Barack Obama received the prestigious Emmy Award for his Netflix documentary Our Great National Park. And the documentary details about national parks across the globe. And now he is at a halfway towards the EGOT is an achievement of winning all American Entertainment Awards. As we can see, E for Emmy Awards, G for Grammy Awards, O for Oscar or Academy Awards, and T for Tony Awards. His recent awards were Grammy Award for his book Audacity of Hope and The Promised Land. Next one is from the topic appointments. Here it is. New CMD of Shipping Corporation of India Limited is B.K. Tyagi. And let's go in detail. The Chairman and Managing Director of Shipping Corporation of India Limited appointed. Binesh Kumar Tyagi is the new CMD, and he was appointed by the Appointment Committee of Cabinet, and the CMD has a tenure of 5 years, and the headquarters of Shipping Corporation of India is in Mumbai, and it is founded on 2nd October 1961. Next one is Mahadevikad Ghatil, Thekkedil Chundan triumphed Nehru Trophy Boat Race. The 60th edition of Nehru Trophy Boat Race held in Punnamada Lake of Alappuzha. Thekkedil Chundan, led by Pallathurthi Boat Club, were the winners, and the captain of the Pallathurthi Boat Club is Sri Santosh Chako, and the chief guest of the Nehru Trophy Boat Race was Lieutenant Governor of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Joshi, and the boat race was inaugurated by Finance Minister of Kerala, K.N. Balagopal. There were 70 boats in total, includes 20 snake boats. Boats is also called Chundanvalam. NTB are also called Nehru Trophy Boat Race. Nehru Trophy Boat Race is also called Olympics on Water. This is the hat-trick win for Pallathurthi Boat Club, as they won 2018 and 2019 Nehru Trophy Boat Race, rowing, Payapadam Chundan and Nadubagam Chundan, and the second and third position for the 68th edition of Nehru Trophy Boat Race held by Nadubagam Chundan of Kumaragam Boat Club and Viyapuram Chundan of Punnamada Boat Club. Next one is Supreme Court Justice D.Y. Chandrachud appointed as the Executive Chairman of National Legal Services Authority, also called NALSA. Here, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud was selected by the acting Indian President Draupadi Murmu to serve as the Executive Head of the National Legal Services Authority, and this appointment was for the replacement of current Chief Justice of India Uday Umesh Lalit. And according to the Legal Services Authorities Act of 1987, the NALSA established, and the patron in chief is Chief Justice of India, and the second most person is the Executive Chairman of National Legal Services Authority. And aim of the NALSA is to provide free legal services to the weaker sections of the society. And the NALSA is founded on November 9, 1990, and the headquarters is located at New Delhi. And the motto of the NALSA is access to justice for all. And the past appointments of the D.Y. Chandrachud were Chief Justice of Allahabad High Court and Bombay High Court. Next one is on books and authors. A book titled Divorce and Democracy, A History of Personal Law in Post-Independence India. And here is the details. At the Indian International Center, a new book on those laws and diverse religions in the post-colonial era was published, and the book has written by Soumya Saxena. Soumya Saxena is a British Academy Fellow at the Faculty of History, University of Cambridge, UK. And the next one is on the topic defense. President Bhandari of Nepal bestows an honorary title to General Manoj Pande of the Indian Army. And here is the details. General Manoj Pande, the Chief of the Army Staff, was given the honorary rank of General of Nepal Army by Nepal's President. And the venue of the ceremony was in Shidal Nivas, official residence of the President of Nepal. It is located at Nepal's capital, Kathmandu. And this tradition was started in 1950. At that time, the Commander-in-Chief General K.M. Cariappa was the first Indian Army Chief to be decorated with the title in 1950. And the Army Chief of Nepal also given the honorary status of General of the Indian Army by India. And the Indian Army Chief also received the Guard of Honor at Army Headquarters. And the Nepali army received the training supplies from General Manoj Pande as well as light vehicles that would improve the personnel's capabilities. And the General Manoj Pande is the 29th Chief of Army Staff of India from the Corps of Engineers. And the next one is on the topic Science and Technology. And here it is. IAD technology is successfully used by the ISRO to land payloads on Mars and Venus. And what is IAD? IAD means inflatable aerodynamic deceleration, and that was successfully tested by the Indian Space Research Organization. And it is also called as a game changer with numerous implications for future missions including Mars and Venus. And the Vikram Sarabhai Space Center and ISRO division successfully test flew an IAD from Tumba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station on a Rohini sounding rocket Rohini 300 Mark II. And the chairman of ISRO is S. Somanath. And the ISRO is founded Vikram Sarabhai, and the ISRO is founded on August 15, 1969. The inflatable aerodynamic decelerator is made from Kevlar fabric and it is coated with polychloroprene. Since it is made from fabric, IAD can be packed into a small volume of 15 liters. When IAD inflated, IAD takes the shape of 3 concentric toroids with an overall diameter of 1.3 meter that generates high aerodynamic drag and stability. And fourth part of the rocket is where the satellites, control systems or cameras are attached. The IAD, which is the size of small drop here. Next one is on the topic sanctuaries. In Ladakh, the first ever night sky sanctuary will be established, and the Department of Science and Technology undertaken the first of its project where a dark sky reserve will be set up in Ladakh's Handlet as part of Changtang Wildlife Sanctuary. And this will be implemented within 3 months and it will boost the astro tourism in India. It will be one of the world's highest located site for optical, infrared and gamma ray telescopes. Next one is from the topic miscellaneous, that is Liz Truss, third female PM of United Kingdom. Mary Elizabeth Truss is her real name and she is the PM of UK since September 5, 2022 and she born on July 26, 1975. She belongs to the Conservative Party. She is the former UK Foreign Secretary and she has been appointed by Queen Elizabeth II and she has held positions of Ministers for Women and Equalities and Developmental Affairs under the former Prime Ministers Theresa May, Boris Johnson and David Cameron. She held a number of cabinet positions. Next one is from the topic summits and conferences, and here it is. Bengaluru hosts the 7th Bengaluru Space Expo in 2022 and the 7th edition of biennial Bengaluru Space Expo was held at Bengaluru International Exhibition Center and it was organized by the International Space Promotion and Authorization Center in association with ISRO and New Space India Limited, and it was a 3-day event and have participants from more than 100 organizations from around 15 countries that showcased several cutting-edge technologies and products for the space sector, and the theme of the event was Nurturing New Space in India. Next one is from the topic Awards and Honors. Tanikela Barani received the Lok Nayak Foundation Sahitya Puraskar Award, and here it is. The famous writer and author in Telugu industry Sri Tanikela Barani received the Lok Nayak Foundation Sahitya Puraskar Award, and this was the 18th edition of the Sahitya Puraskar Award, and the ceremony was held at Kalabharati Auditorium, Visakhapatnam in the state of Andhra Pradesh, and the chief guest of the event was Kampambati Haribabu, Governor of Mizoram, and Barani made his contribution in more than 750 films in Telugu, Kannada, Tamil and Hindi, and this award is also known as Andhra Jnanapi, and the award is given for commemorating the former Chief Minister N.T. Ramarao and the famous Indian poet Ram Shrai Bachchan. Next is from the topic appointments. That is, Sanjay Verma has been named as India's new High Commissioner to Canada. Let's go in detail. Sanjay Kumar Verma, a senior diplomat, has been appointed as India's next High Commissioner to Canada. He was the replacement for former High Commissioner Anushman Gaur. And Sanjay Kumar Verma is a 1988 batch Indian Foreign Service officer and is currently the ambassador of India to Japan. And Verma has worked with Indian embassies in China, Turkey, Vietnam and Hong Kong. And he has also served as Consul General of India in Milan, Italy. Next one is from the topic appointments. That is, Peter Elbers, a veteran of the aviation sector, is appointed as the next CEO of Indigo Airways. And let's go in detail. Peter Elbers was appointed as the Chief Executive Officer of Indigo Airlines. He was the replacement for Ronojoy Datta and he was the former Chief Executive Officer of KLM Royal Dutch Airlines. And next one is from the topic Science and Technology. On Mars, NASA's MOXIE experiment successfully produces oxygen. This is an important breakthrough by NASA. During several Martian seasons, MOXIE was able to produce oxygen with several atmospheric conditions. And as Mars have thin layer of atmosphere with unbreathable carbon dioxide, this MOXIE will help the astronauts in several Mars orbital missions. And this scaled up version of this MOXIE is in R&D and it will be equivalent to 100 small trees that can produce oxygen. And this small scale version of MOXIE can produce 6 grams of oxygen per hour on each run. And certain additional information on Mars are here. 2 moons of Mars are Phobos and Deimos, and 1 day of Mars is equivalent to 24.6 hours, and a complete revolution needs 687 Earth days. And next one is from the topic International Affairs. 3 cities in India have joined the UNESCO network of learning cities. And let's go in detail. There were 77 cities from 44 countries have joined the UNESCO global network of learning cities. Warangal in Telangana, Thrissur and Nilambur from Kerala were the Indian cities added to the UNESCO global network of learning cities. And now total number of cities within the UNESCO global network of learning cities increased to 294 in 76 countries. Actually, what is meant by UNESCO Global Network of Learning Cities? It is an international network consisting of cities that successfully promotes lifelong learning across their communities. And the UNESCO is headquartered at Paris, in the capital of France. Next one is from the topic Awards and Honors. Here it is. Dr. Asghar Wajahat, a writer in Hindi, received the 31st Vyasaman. Let's go in detail. Wajahat received the prestigious Vyasaman for his play Mahabali and he was honored with the 31st Vyasaman. Mahabali is his literature published in 2019 which mainly focused the Mughal Emperor Akbar and his poet Tulsidas. Through his play, he shows the viewers who is the real Mahabali. And he is born in Fatehpur district of UP on July 5, 1946. And this award is given by KK Birla Foundation and was started in 1991 and it carries a cash prize of 4 lakhs. And also he has been a recipient of Sangeet Nadak Academy Puraskar in 2014. The first recipient of the Vyasaman award is Sri Ram Vilas Sharma for his notable work Bharat ke Prachin Bhasha Parivar or Hindi. And the last recipient of this Vyasaman award is Sri Sharat Pagare for his literature Pataliputra Ki Samragi. Next one is from the topic appointments. Here it is. Dinesh Kumar Batra takes over as the CMD of Bharat Electronics Limited. Let's go in detail. The Chief Financial Officer and the Director of Finance, Dinesh Kumar Batra, has been appointed as Chairman and Managing Director of Bharat Electronics Limited. As the Director of Finance and Chief Financial Officer, he made a highest ever revenue of 15,000 crore and a profit after tax of rupees 2,350 crore in the financial year 2021-2022. And Bharat Electronics Limited is a Navaratna public sector undertaking that headquartered in Bangalore and was founded on 1954.
Blue Energy Motors launched India's first LNG-fueled green truck. Green trucks are eco-friendly trucks which have less harmful impact to environment on comparison with conventional IC engines. Blue Energy Motors is using LNG, that is liquefied natural gas, as fuel for their trucks. Blue Energy launched their LNG-fueled green truck manufacturing plant at Chakan, Pune. Union Minister of Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari inaugurated the unit, and the unit is capable of making 10,000 green trucks per year. The trucks manufactured by Blue Energy are LNG-fueled, long-haul, heavy-duty trucks. Blue Energy Motors already signed an agreement with FPT, that is Fiat Powertrain Technologies, in order to launch the first LNG trucks with BS6 compliant FPT industrial engines. They are planning to produce 5,528 4x2 tractors as the first model of their plant. China launched their new satellite Yogan 33 from Jinquan Satellite Launch Center. It is a remote sensing satellite and it can be used for the following purposes: science experiments, census of national land resources, crop yield estimation, and disaster prevention. According to the economic report by Bloomberg, India reached 5th spot in the largest economy in the world by overtaking United Kingdom and leaving them behind in 6th position. The list was based on nominal cash value, where India has $854.7 million US. On the other hand, United Kingdom has $814 billion US only. On comparing the present situation of both countries, United Kingdom is now facing high inflation and inflation growth rate is more than any during past 4 decades. Also, the country is facing a threat of recession too. On the other hand, Indian economy is in a growing stage. It is forecasted that the Indian economy will grow more than 7% this year. United States of America, China, Japan and Germany are the 4 countries ahead of India in that report. An interesting fact about this report is that a decade ago, India is at 11th position and UK was at 5th position, and now a decade later India became 5th largest economy in the world by overtaking United Kingdom. Kisan Safalta card is launched by AgriBazaar. It provides financial support to the farmers during pre and post-harvest period for meeting farm requirements and allied expenses. The repayment period is 12 months. The card amount will range from 10,000 to 50,000 and it is determined by the crop yield of farmer. At the end of March 2022, India's external debt becomes $620.7 billion US. It was $573.7 billion US during the end of March 2021 and now it is increased at a rate of 8.2% from the last year. And now India's external debt become 8.2% more than as compared to last year report. ISRO launched Rainbow account for transgender community. This account is very helpful to transgender peoples. It offers high saving rate as well as advanced debit card facilities too. Also, there will be default credit of interest to the account. TIN2 or Taxpayer Identification Number 2 is the new direct tax collecting system. It is a platform where the customer can do both tax payment and e-filing of tax returns. Bank of India is the first public sector bank to implement TIN2. S. Krishnan became MD and CEO of Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank for a time period of 3 years. He is replacing Mr. K.V. Ramamurthy. S. Krishnan was MD and CEO of Punjab and Sindh Bank earlier. Arjun Ergasi became champion of Abu Dhabi Masters. During his final round, he defeated Spain's David Anton Gujaro and earned a total of 7.5 points from this tournament. During this tournament, he won 6 matches and rest of the 3 matches went for draw. After this victory at Abu Dhabi, he became India's number 3rd and world's number 24th. He is the 54th Grandmaster from India and he earned the Grandmaster title at the age of 14. And also in 2018, he became the first Grandmaster from Telangana. Arvind Chidambaram won Dubai Open chess tournament. In his final round, he and India's Praggnanandhaa went for a draw. From this tournament, he earned a total of 7.5 points and became the winner. Currently, he is India's number 15 and his world ranking is 208. He is India's first national Triple Crown champion. In Malaysian age group rapid chess championship, Anushka Biyani won the gold medal in under-6 open category. She also qualified for one of the best under-7 players in All India FIDE rating chess tournament earlier in this year. Red Bull's Dutch driver Max Verstappen won Dutch Grand Prix. He earned a total of 310 points and increased his lead with Charles Leclerc and Sergio Perez by 109 points. This is Max's 10th win of year 2022. In Dutch Grand Prix, Mercedes' George Russell and Ferrari's Charles Leclerc reached 2nd and 3rd spot respectively. Real Madrid's French striker Karim Benzema won UEFA Men's Player of the Year and Barcelona Femen's Spanish player Alexia Putellas won Women's Player of the Year. Real Madrid coach Carlo Ancelotti won UEFA Men Coach Award and England's Serena Wakeman won UEFA Women Coach of the Year. Former Italian football coach Ario Sacchi won UEFA President's Award. MasterCard become title sponsors of Indian cricket team. They are replacing Paytm and will be the title sponsors for international and domestic cricket matches in India. Two more books were released during last week. The first one is When Heart Speak, Memories of a Cardiologist. It is a book by Dr. Ubendra Kaul. And the second book is India's Economy from Nehru to Modi, A Brief History. It was written by Pulpre Balakrishnan. During September 1st week, that is from September 1 to 7, we are celebrating National Nutrition Week. It was celebrated in order to promote the importance of well-balanced diet and how it helps to upkeep the overall health. This year, the theme of National Nutrition Week is Celebrate a World of Flavors. This event is organized by the Food and Nutrition Board of Government of India's Ministry of Women and Children Development. We have started celebrating National Nutrition Week from 1982 onwards. On September 2nd, we are celebrating World Coconut Day. It is celebrated in order to make people aware of coconut cultivation around the world. This year, the theme of World Coconut Day is Growing Coconut for a Better Future and Life. The UN Economic and Social Commission for the Asia Pacific authorized the APCC, that is Asian and Pacific Coconut Community, to organize this day. World's first Coconut Day was officially celebrated on 2009. On September 3, we are celebrating International Vulture Awareness Day. It is celebrated annually on first Saturday of September. This event is organized in order to raise awareness of all species of vultures. It was firstly observed by the Hawk Conservatory Trust and the Endangered Wildlife Trust Birds of Prey program on 2006. The official start of International Vulture Awareness Day was on 2009 September. On September 5th, International Day of Charity is observed. It was observed on the death anniversary of Mother Teresa. She passed away on 5th September 1997 at the age of 87. On 2012, UN decided to celebrate International Day of Charity on this occasion. From 2012 onwards, this event is observed with an aim to eliminate the effect of humanitarian crisis and to help in promoting education, housing, and child protection. On September 5th, National Teachers' Day is observed. It is celebrated on the birth anniversary of Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan in order to celebrate his work and his drive for education. This year, the theme of National Teachers' Day is Teachers Leading in Crisis, Reimagining the Future. National Teachers' Day is begun to celebrate from 1962 onwards. International Day of Clean Air for Blue Skies is observed on September 7. It is organized in order to raise awareness and to promote actions to improve air quality. This year, the theme is Air We Share. This event was organized by United Nations General Assembly and it was firstly celebrated on 2020. On September 8, International Literacy Day is celebrated. It is celebrated in order to focus on spreading awareness among people regarding the importance of literacy. This year, the theme of International Literacy Day is Transforming Literacy Learning Spaces. This event is organized by UNESCO and this celebration started from 1967 onwards. On September 8, we are also celebrating World Physical Therapy Day. This day is celebrated in order to raise awareness about the crucial role physiotherapists play in keeping people fit and well. This year, the theme of World Physical Therapy Day is osteoarthritis. This event was organized by the World Confederation for Physical Therapy and is celebrated on the Foundation Day of WCPT, that is World Confederation for Physical Therapy, from 1996 onwards. The International Day to Protect Education from Attack is observed on September 9. It is organized in order to make people aware of how the protracted nature of conflict today affects entire generation of children. This event was organized by United Nations General Assembly and started celebration from 2020 onwards. On September 9th, International Fetal Alcohol Spectrum Disorder Awareness Day is observed. It is celebrated in order to spread awareness about the harmful effect of drinking alcohol during pregnancy. This year, the theme is Building Strengths and Abilities. It was firstly organized by Bonnie Buxton and Brian Filkos, who were the parents of fetal alcohol children, and Teresa Killerman, Director of the FIS Community Resource Center in Arizona. The day was first observed on 1999. So these are all about the current affairs from last 1 week. I will share this PDF in our Telegram channel. You can take it for reference purpose. We can meet in the next video with some updated news. Until then, bye.